everyone. Welcome to the pilot episode of Another Dumb Discussion. I'm Javier. This is Dominic.
I am Dominic, that's correct.
That's Owen.
I have my own camera.
He has his own camera because he's his parents' special little boy.
Didn't want to say mommy.
I don't know. Well, because you said not to say it, and I wanted to respect your wishes, but I have to get my jokes in.
Yeah.
Because I'm never going to be funny ever in this podcast. Which is...
hey, let's bump that up to sometimes.
Okay.
Once in a while, you can make a little bit of a funny joke.
Yeah.
Okay, but are we ready for the dumb question for the first episode?
Yeah, I got my piss ready. I'm good.
We're going to move on swiftly.
Let's grab this for a spit take real quick.
Is a block of cheese a loaf of milk? Now, I would argue off the gate that if you disagree that it's a loaf of milk, I'm disappointed in you for the rest of our lives.
Damn.
Wow.
That's rough.
That is a lot to place on this discussion. I'm going to say fuck no.
Why? And follow-up question, how dare you?
Are you familiar with cheese making?
Like, it's milk.
It's milk that you shove it around till you force it to solidify itself, just like Republicans.
Well, don't they... Oh my god. Well, don't they have, like, paper? Isn't there, like, a paper involved in the...
You just shove milk around till it solidifies and sets in its way. And there's a bunch of different ways you can do that, whether it's just leaving it out for a while and then it becomes moldy like blue cheese. Or, like, the standard diet, most standard milks is basically you put it in this big tub, you put a stick in there, you just go... And then you get cheese.
Now, let me ask you something.
I'm also not a cheesemonger. Do not come after me.
Now, let me ask you something, Owen.
Wait, isn't that butter?
What do you think a sourdough starter is?
That is butter, actually. That's a really good one.
Yeah, I was for a second, I'm like, yeah, he was explaining that it's like, oh, you take a fucking stick and you, like, put it in a...
That is butter.
That's
I realize
butter.
I'm way off.
So wait.
Bro is totally off.
I am way off. That is
Butter and cheese are different types of loaves of milk.
No,
that you can have wheat
don't
bread
bake butter.
and ciabatta bread.
Don't bake butter.
What the fuck is butter?
Does bread...
We just talked about it.
Wait,
Is
does
it milk?
bread...
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy. I had a point.
Like eggs are dairy. What the fuck is going on?
Look, hey, look, man, I don't know. I just eat it. I don't think about what goes into it.
That's insane. Dude, where were you in, like, middle school?
Oh, I was 100%
middle,
eating
though.
dirt. I was eating dirt.
That's why he doesn't care what's in the food, because he ate dirt as a
He ate
child.
dirt, yeah.
But as I was saying, you were talking about blue cheese, right? You leave it out and then gets mold.
Blue cheese
and that's
is inherently moldy, and I will defend blue cheese.
Cool. What do you think sourdough is? You leave out some fucking yeast and it grows. You need to feed the growing, and it makes...
Is it yeast? I thought it was its own thing, because yeast is how you make, like, standard breads.
It's you feed the yeast. And
I thought it was a different type of...
There's like different types of yeast.
Is it still yeast though? I thought yeast was like...
I'm like 90% sure it was yeast.
Okay, I was wrong about that then.
Did you know that apparently, like, people have a specific... I mean, I know about, like, tryptophobia. People have a specific phobia of sourdough.
Wait, oh, no, yeah.
It's
No,
like
I can
specific
understand
thing.
that, bro. Shit's Have you seen people, like, take off a towel and it just shrinks into itself?
Wait. Fear of sourdough bread?
Yeah. No, the starter.
No, he's talking about bread.
Well, not the bread. No, the sourdough starter.
Oh, I was gonna say that's a fucking piece of grain.
And it's separate. It's a separate fear from tryptophobia. I think it's legitimately. It can be similar to tryptophobia, but specifically it's of sourdough starter.
I think because it's inherently alive, and so that it's a different. That's like a separating quality.
There's a type of cheese with worms in it.
Yeah, pecorino.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, had that.
Did we watch the same cheesemonger on TikTok?
No, I watched salmonella on YouTube.
I have seen the
Well,
salmonella.
there's also
I believe it's pecorino.
You might have heard about this one. It's the cheese that's fermented in a goat's stomach.
Yes, I have heard of that.
Super rare.
I feel like I'm on my deathbed. I'm trying that.
Well, no,
it's definitely gonna kill me
because it's one of those fucking. It's the delicacy that someone made, where it's just like, what if
bull testicles?
What if?
But does it taste good?
We just take this random creature's balls and we stick it in vinegar and then eat the hell out of it.
Bull testicles, right? Or is it goat?
I think it's goat. It's like mountain goat.
Oh, I thought you said a goat stomach. No, in the goat balls.
No, goat balls are also a delicacy.
We're talking about the cheese one actually is in the stomach. It's fermented in the stomach. They cut open the goats.
The goat testicles are a different delicacy.
Have you guys heard of haggis? I described haggis to you?
No.
Ooh. I have never had haggis, but I had a haggis flavored chip, and it's taken me off that entire train for the rest of my life.
Yeah, no, because
what is
it is basically taking every part of a sheep that you don't want to fucking eat, putting it inside the stomach or maybe the liver lining, and boiling it.
Yes, it's the liver lining. I was really interesting.
Who would make a haggis chip?
Oh,
it's very well defended in like Wales, Scotland.
There's something even worse, Dominic. They make vegetarian haggis.
They do. I've seen that. That shit's hilarious.
So some fucker sat down, right? And he went, you know that shit that normally people don't like, and we put it all together in one? We already don't like it. Let's make a substitute.
Well, here, think about it. It's like bone marrow soup. It was born out of necessity. It was okay. We have a goat that we just killed. We cut out maybe 20% of it, and we're throwing away the rest. Like, what the fuck? We need to feed people.
To be clear, not hating on why it was made.
Yeah.
No, we should.
The consumerism of making it into a chip is crazy. Because you just gotta at some point admit that it's a disgusting thing. I can't imagine that people think that's delicious.
Well, then why do you
that's got to be a tourist thing, or for like people to be like, oh my god, haggis. Like, because I've seen it maybe on like 2 restaurant menus.
One of the things that Ohio is known for is Skyline chili, and it's a chili on noodle. It's listen, I'm an Ohio defender till I die. It's mid as fuck. My friend was like,
also, do people not put chili on pasta? Like, I grew up doing that. Like,
no, yeah, that's like a thing, but it like came from Cincinnati.
That's also my family.
And but it's like
sometimes rice, sometimes pasta.
It's not good, but people will defend it till the day they die. Because it's like it's our.
Same with
it's because your homeland is a cult.
Yes.
Every homeland is a cult. Everyone defends where they're from.
Yeah, but
I don't care that
Ohioans
where we live.
Well, yeah, you're from fucking Indiana. But Ohioans are a special breed. Skippy Riz, Ohio, dude.
Special breed is stupid.
Got him.
You're dead to me.
Anyways. I already was.
But like deep dish pizza is another version of that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
I had like I think I've had like 3 slices of that in my life. I don't really care.
I'll
have it.
I like it.
But I'd much rather like a New York style where it's like.
Cause deep dish pizza, there's too much like sauce to put. Like crust is good. When we're children, you don't eat the crust. It's because you're a child.
Crust is so good.
Right. Growing up is realizing that crust is good on pizza, and when it's deep dish, you don't taste the crust enough.
Yeah.
Really?
I would argue.
I feel like you're not eating the right deep dish then. Because I
would argue you're a fucking dumb poopy idiot.
I don't know. My friend's family like lived in Chicago. I mean, the way I met him is he moved out to my area, but he moved back. I visited them one time. They're like, you gotta try deep dish. This is our favorite spot of all our people.
Right.
Got it. I don't remember the name of the place. Sorry.
Uno's.
But
or whatever.
I have no idea. I don't know.
You're just naming a random pizza
place in Chicago?
No, hold on. I don't think it's random. There's a very specific one where it's like super popular. I don't remember the name.
Do you know this one
pizza
pizza
you're
place?
From Chicago? Do you know Pete?
No, I mean, fuck you. No, it's a chain. It's not just in Chicago. It was based in Chicago.
Okay.
And from Chicago, it went out. There is one in Indianapolis.
Okay. Makes more sense. I don't want to get off track. Sorry. I was about to bring up the fucking what is it? What's the Chicago? Portillo's, yes. Whatever it's called. What is it? What's their like favorite sandwich?
Oh, the Italian beef.
Italian beef, bad. Anyways.
Yeah, I know.
I did go to one in Indy, so it could have just been a McDonald's situation where it went fucking. I don't know if you guys
I think it was.
It just went awry, but it was a very bad sandwich.
Well, I guess here's the
thing. I got it dipped. Like
it was a midday one. Yeah. Not like midday as in noon. I mean like it was not great.
Yeah.
But also because I think you've actually eaten proper Italian beefs. Like actual ones. You have to consider it is a fast food thing. You don't go in
Italian beef?
There is.
Okay, I didn't know that was
like there's a proper way to make it. And Portillo's it's like it's fast food. It makes like the sort of like gross but acceptable version of it.
Well, it's like
I still stand by it. I enjoy it, you know? It's like how like I enjoy eating the pink slime McDonald's fucking nugget. And they're disgusting, but I still enjoy it. It's great.
When I say I want to get Mexican food, we go get Mexican food. Yeah. And Taco Bell is Mexican adjacent, and that's...
Well, like I was talking to someone and they're like, I don't really feel like Mexican. I was like, Taco Bell? And they're like, that's Mexican. I'm like, I would not classify Taco Bell as Mexican. Like, when I'm like, I want Mexican food, I want Mexican food.
Yeah.
I want like either a traditional style, like tortilla where it's very small and just like fucking onions, lime, and fucking... Cilantro, thank you.
Corn tortilla.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to be
traditional.
This is the one
corn
thing
is much better than flour, just objectively. I want Taco Bell, where I want a fucking Dorito shell stuffed with ground beef, lettuce, tomato, onions, guac, and just house that shit with a fucking Baja Blast on the side.
I have to disagree. I need to tell you why you're wrong, right? Because corn tortilla mostly better, but sometimes I just want a tortilla. just like shove it in my face.
Warm tortillas are great.
Well,
Yeah, but like flour is what I would choose.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, that's what they normally. I think that's a very traditional thing. Like they will literally just like straight up eat tortilla. Like my
yes, but I'm saying
is Mexican will just eat straight up tortilla.
Yeah, but I'm saying if I'm gonna eat straight tortilla, it's flour. If I'm gonna make tacos, it's corn.
Yeah, that's fair because I also feel like there's a very distinct difference. Obviously,
it makes my tummy feel nice.
We were talking about this. Between like the American Mexican and Mexican Mexican, right? What you were talking about, small corn tortillas.
Do you remember the taco place we found on the way back from spring break last year?
Oh my god!
Which,
dude,
by the way,
good.
I want to go back there.
Like
off
hour
the
and a half
highway.
drive.
Yeah.
I'd do it.
That was so funny. He was like, I'm kind of. I was just like, I'm like, I'm kind of hungry. He's like, yeah, I'm kind of hungry. First place that comes up is he looks up food in my near me is just a random taco place. We're
some of the best tacos I've ever eaten.
So good.
I cried.
Yeah,
you did cry.
You
You
did
did
cry.
cry.
It was not like a little.
It was a long.
It was
day,
not.
dude.
It was not like a tiny cry. There was full blown tears streaming down my face.
I remember.
Tacos in hand.
There's like a challenge where it's like 50 tacos and it's like 2 people in under 30 minutes. It's like that'd be so easy, dude.
We got this.
Yeah, we'd have that.
Yeah.
On the lock. We'd have that on the lock.
Dude, we're heading back there. Run it back.
Dude, I don't know if I'm willing to drive. It was like an hour and a half away, dude. From Indy. No, not from Indy. From Purdue. We went.
Yeah,
to
it was from Purdue. We came
Sorry,
here.
They were good tacos. And I don't know if I'd be willing to do that, but they were really good tacos. They were really good tacos.
I just think an hour and a half, dude. That's an hour and a half out and back. That's 3 hours for tacos and gas money, dude. If you want to cover gas, I'm good.
I'm not
down.
covering gas.
Owen, the noble quest.
It would be another pilgrimage.
The beacon of light from the Holy Grail.
Al Pastor tacos.
God, yes.
Because of that place, I am now a fiend for Al Pastor tacos.
Yeah, you are.
Well, yeah, because that's the. I personally think.
You were the one who put me on them.
Arguably, El Pastor tacos can be the best fucking taco.
Yes, agreed.
Because it's a mix of flavor profiles,
dude.
which is always great.
I love a carne asada.
Yeah, but like, I love the blend. I love when food blends stuff.
Fair enough.
Right? But
it can be done wrong.
But pineapple on pizza then.
Well, you know.
I used to be a hater. I want to try it again.
It's so good, dude.
It can be good.
I will say, people are like, oh, I'm not a fan of warm fruit. Totally fair. But I've also had pineapple pizza where it's not put on before it bakes. So it is, it's not cold, like right out of the fridge, but it's nice. I love saltine sweet. And I love pineapple, and I love ham, and I love pizza. So
I used to not like warm fruit. But because I have so little time between my classes, there's this place that has grilled cheese with bacon and tomato on it. And I was like, I don't know about the tomato's going to be warm. So good. That
better be either ciabatta or sourdough, dude. Those are the only two
they have like, they call it like country white bread. I don't know.
It's like it's more like a flat bread.
Yeah, I've had it with their ciabatta. Okay. The way they have it normally is better. And it's just like, I'm walking to class, and it's like -10 degrees outside, my eyes hurt, and the only thing getting me through is this fucking grilled cheese, dude.
Dude, tomato is one of the best.
Technically, it's a melt. Technically, it is a melt if you have anything but cheese on the grilled cheese. It's called a melt.
Really?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah, that. I don't know. Well, because there's so many fucking words for food stuff. Like, okay, I was watching, and you already know this because you watched the show. I was watching the bear clip.
Yeah, you gotta fucking finish
just yesterday. And fun fact for those that haven't watched the bear.
Ooh,
the chicken's asshole is called the Pope's nose.
The what? The Pope's nose?
Yeah. Do you not remember that? That was in the show.
You finished the show.
Let's be clear. In a fugue state, I watched 3 seasons of The Bear.
Yeah, that means you weren't watching it.
Not over one period. It was like 2 or 3 periods.
Okay. When was this? When you were watching it?
So the first time I watched The Bear was in the beginning of this semester. By the end of that week, I had finished The Bear.
Okay, then you didn't watch it correctly because I didn't even watch the episode.
Excuse you? You're not done.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't want to hear your yapping.
I'm a good partner, and I'm waiting to watch it with my partner.
The person I watched it with went home and finished it, and then I went and finished it.
I don't even know why I made that comment. I'll be real. I forgot completely what I was talking about.
You were just thinking about chicken's assholes.
Oh, I was thinking about chicken's
assholes. Sounds like you, man. I don't know.
I will say, we've been talking quite a lot about food and its descriptions, such like a melt. Which I've only heard in the phrase of a tuna melt, which is when you just have bread.
The only reason I know about that is there was a grilled cheese subreddit, and someone got really mad because people kept posting things on their sandwiches because you guys are posting fucking melts.
That's interesting that they're
designated. This brings me to a topic that I would love to discuss with you guys.
Oh no!
It's the Q rule of food.
Ready.
You can put it up right there. There's some up there. You'll find it.
Every time you do that, I want you to know that puts more work for me to do.
Yes, it does.
Look, it's a little pig with booties.
I'm gonna make it shit on your hand. I don't know if I have that amount of skill, but if I can make a pig shit on your hand, I promise.
It's just gonna be like a Shutter style.
I know you don't need to send it to me. I know what it is.
Alright, you know you've seen it.
I got that shit on lock.
You got shit on lock. First point of discussion that I want to bring up is a pretty common one. The hot dog sandwich. Here it says no because it's got basically it's the cube. You got top, bottom, 4 sides. Because it has 2 sides and a connecting third, it's either a taco or a sub. I say whichever one you choose, it's the other one is now that. So it's either a taco is a taco and a sub is now a taco, or a sub is a sub and a taco is now a sub.
So let me say this. In these realms of discussion, you need an objective point of truth, yes?
Yeah.
So how about we turn to the legality of if hot dogs are sandwiches or not? Because fun fact, legally, they're a sandwich.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So there was a mall, I don't know where the fuck this was. It was in like a food theory video. But they...
Oh shit, we didn't have the light on. Might ruin all the fucking...
Yeah, I don't know why you turned that on. It's gonna fuck over everything.
I mean, it's not that pretty. We'll be fine.
It's kind of...
Hey, look, as the guy that knows nothing about what you guys did before this fucking session that we started recording...
Your job is to sit here and look pretty.
Yeah, well, I think I can devote some form of really not expertise at all. I say it should stay off because fuck you guys.
I will keep it off for
definitely know what I'm doing.
Yeah, for consistency.
I'm a professional. I'm a professional.
I was speaking,
and I wasn't listening. Sorry.
I saw that. I'm gonna mute your fucking microphone. Yeah. Anyways.
I don't think you can separate the audio. I mean,
no, there's a button
I
right
think
there.
I thought you meant post.
Oh my god, there literally is a mute button.
Yeah.
This is not good. Well, actually,
we're not gonna fucking press it for anyone. The only one we muted is the ones that's not being used.
It is good that we have a mute button for me. Actually, I was against it, and I'm like, no, that's probably for the better.
It is. We know it's.
We did
better.
talk about this.
There's a good thing called post editing where I can edit after you've said things, so that's good.
Yeah. True.
I actually like unconsciously like reached for it.
So
like you can see it in the it was like my hand actually moved. It, like I did not mean to do that because I was just trying to reach for it.
Well,
right, but like all things that considered, I have the talking stick. I have the talking stick.
Hey, fun fact.
I have the talking stick.
There is no talking stick. We all talk at the same time, idiot.
I'm gonna pour your cup of piss all over you.
Oh, this is my really good.
All right, we're done. We're done. I have the talking stick. All right, I'm gonna hit you over the head with it. There's this mall, right, that had a food court. And the one rule for the food court was you could only have one type of food restaurant per. And there was a Subway.
What the fuck?
So you can only have one sandwich place, one taco place, blah, blah, blah.
That's kind of weird.
There was a Subway and then a hot dog place.
I guess it includes diversity, but what?
They wanted, I guess they wanted more diversity. And then like if one place is objectively better, the other place gets no business and it doesn't help anything. That would be my guess.
Well, like that already happens like that. Like if you don't have a law saying, oh, there has to only be one version, then someone comes in, has a better sandwich place, kicks out the Subway.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, that's whack. But continue, I guess.
But the point is, Subway gets mad. Big corporate Subway here.
Yeah. And
they bring little Jimmy hot dog to court.
I'm actually. Can you mute me, please? I gotta blow my nose.
You're too. They bring little Jimmy hot dog to court, and the court rules. I'm gonna cut out.
Yeah.
They bring little Jimmy hot dog to court, and the court rules that little Jimmy hot dog is a thief and a liar, because a hot dog's a sandwich.
Right.
And the ruling was, there's meat placed in between bread, and the bun counts as it being in between. I think I could be so wrong.
Yeah.
But I remember it being legally that it's a sandwich.
I'm gonna do something I don't do often. I'm gonna defend Subway because I think the second that bun splits in half, it is now a sandwich. So I think that the option of becoming a sandwich.
So do you believe?
I think the law.
So do you believe in punishing for crimes before they've been committed?
Yes, I do. No, because.
Go on, bootlicker. Go on.
I think the law in general in the first place is stupid. But this is actually a topic I was going to bring up earlier because I think it just fits here. This is a topic is I think the taco is a state of food. It is I have never once seen a fucking taco and not split the bun. If you or not taco or taco, yeah, let's call it
Hot
taco.
dog.
Hot dog. I've never eaten a hot dog once and not split the bun. If you're eating that, you got some thin ass hot dogs.
What?
You should be angry at whatever sold you.
Down the bottom?
Yeah.
Or you get a good
How the fuck
quality
do you
bun,
eat a hot dog? Yeah.
and then you don't split it.
I don't split it.
You.
I load that baby up.
Little
Yeah.
thin ass shitty hot dog
Oh,
buns.
I think what your problem...
I'm saying that if you can't split the bun over your hot dog, then you got a shitty hot dog.
I think, personally, that you're just not opening your mouth wide enough for the hot dog.
No, what his point is that he likes massive cylinders of meat to eat, and so the buns have to
Yes, I do.
separate for the massive cylinders of
What do
meat
you
that
matter
enter his
shit I put
mouth.
on there?
I load my shit up, personally. I think.
I got chili, I got cheese, I got sour cream if I got cheese on there. Or if I got
Alright,
chili
you
on
might have
there.
more than me.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
that's true.
If I'm not doing chili cheese, I got mustard, I got ketchup.
Also, it gets wet. You know what? No, alright. I'll defend
It
your
also
statement.
wets
it,
Even though I think you just open your
Yum,
mouth
wet
enough.
hot dog.
I bet you're great at opening your mouth, huh?
I really am.
Yeah, show the camera.
No, okay. Stop.
At opening my mouth wide. Taking that stuff in. Anyways, there was a complete... First, I need to have two statements. One, when you were explaining the whole court case, I think I was staring directly at the camera. Nothing.
I can't wait to see that afterwards. I can't wait to see that afterwards.
Dude, I fully said something horrible about you, and I think neither of you heard, which is great. Perfect. This is how it should work.
Did you whisper it into your mic?
I didn't whisper it. I said it, but I think it was just you too busy talking.
We didn't hear it, but it will be picked up.
It was
Alright.
along the lines of talking about the IRA. That's all I'll say.
Look, I'm thinking the law in the first place is stupid. Like, we should not criminalize that.
See, that's when I talks about it. Yeah.
But this was something I have it written down here. I have it written down here.
Sorry, is that a Google Doc or is that a note?
No, it's just a note.
Okay. I just wanted to know if you need to edit this on multiple devices or not.
Hot dogs are subs or tacos until the connecting piece of bread or separates, at which point it becomes a sandwich. I have it written down here. So
Do you consider open-faced sandwiches a thing?
toast.
See, I would consider toast to at least, at minimum, be half a sandwich. And it's part sandwich. And if you want to call that
Would
an
you call
open-faced...
pizza a sandwich?
Wait, what the hell is open-faced sandwich?
So, an open-faced sandwich,
Here,
I get
here.
a piece of bread and
Oh,
put
yeah.
peanut butter and jelly on it.
That's the cube rule of food there.
Oh god, I've never seen this.
So-
You've never seen the cube rule of food?
You think I look at my food before I eat it? It just goes in. It just goes in.
Okay.
He was talking about that.
Here's what I'm thinking, right? At some point, the crust gets thick enough
I actually have
where
one of
it
the
comes
nachos.
up on the sides like a deep dish. It's no longer a sandwich.
That's what I'm saying. Well, another
But
question I had. That is something
a
else I had written
thin
down.
crust pizza is an open-faced sandwich of savory tomato, cheese, and meat, and sometimes vegetables.
I already disagree with
It's
this.
a toast. At what point does that toast then become a quiche and then a calzone because a deep dish pizza is a calzone?
Whoa, okay.
There is a
Quiche?
layer of dough they put on the top and then put the sauce on top of that. It is a calzone with sauce on top and cheese.
Well,
Actually, I don't know if
A
they've...
calzone should not have anything on top of the dough. A truly well-made calzone has no
It's
sauce.
a bastardization of the
whoa,
calzone. Yes.
hold on.
If
You're both gonna shut your yapper for a
If
second.
you're gonna say that nothing can be on top of it,
Listen
it's
here,
still a
motherfucker.
calzone.
Listen here, motherfucker. You're gonna shut your yapper for a second. A good quality, pure calzone from the motherland. Dough. You put your pepperoni cheese in there, or whatever your filling is. I like a good pepperoni cheese calzone.
That's classic.
You would normally get a small dough for a large pan, and then you stretch out that dough and you loop it over. Put whatever spices you want. You shove that in the oven.
Yeah.
There's no sauce involved.
Yes.
As soon as sauce involved, that's a stromboli.
Oh, what?
A stromboli is the word for the amalgamation of Italian cuisine that Owen just described.
Fine, then it's a stromboli.
Okay.
What the fuck is a quiche, by the way? I've been looking at this
Quiche
for like a
is
solid minute.
you've probably seen like a breakfast quiche. So it's like a pie. It's like a calzone or not a calzone. It's like
a pie
a
without
pie.
a top crust.
Yeah, without a top crust. So like honestly, a pecan pie would be like a quiche.
Or like a pumpkin
So you've
pie.
probably seen it in like breakfast. When I think quiche, I think like egg and
So-
spinach quiche. It's like
Are pies
It looks like a
quiches,
cake.
Or quiches pies?
specific
Or pies calzones?
Well, no, because quiche doesn't have a topping. So if it's an apple pie where it has a covering on top, pie. Or calzone is a calzone. Pie is a calzone. If we're taking, we have to
I'm
define
okay with pies
calzone. We have to choose a word for each. Sorry, Jesus. We have to define a word for each specific thing.
Oh god.
Like
Work.
So I think calzone is good for covering in.
I would like to make a statement.
Yeah.
A pizza's just a pizza until it's a quiche. There's no toast.
So you're gonna call anything that's dough or bread or anything like that with something on top is a pizza?
Yes.
I can get behind that.
Think about it, right? I know it hurts.
Look,
but think about it.
No pizza left meat. Could have been just a plain piece of dough. You can order a pizza with no sauce and no cheese, so you can get just dough.
No, but if it's just flat crust, that's still pizza.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you.
But that's not no pizza. That's pizza. No pizza left meat.
I said no pizza left meat had the opportunity to become a pizza because you could take off the cheese and sauce.
Okay.
I just brought it up.
But no pizza left meat is just some meat in a box.
I know. Okay. I just brought it up as a joke.
Okay. Listen. We're having important discussions, so I'm trying to get the root of the truth here.
I don't know what the fuck is that. You're both talking so much. I'm so lost.
You're so concerned. You're so concerned.
Because it's like, look, I can understand that this seems like a very important debate, and I'm sure it needs, we must find an answer, because, you know, two white men and a passing white man need to find the answer. No, I'll admit I was listening again, but I was kind of in my own world. Why the hell is something with nothing in the middle but stuff all around the sides sushi?
I was actually going to talk about that. I think it should be called a taquito.
A what?
I think it should be called a taquito.
I think more important.
Not a burrito. In fact, actually, calzone burrito could also be.
No, I would argue a taquito is a Mexican cuisine sushi.
Don't say that.
Don't look to your
right. I was gonna say. I personally, and you're gonna hate when I say this, I think.
Yeah, we're about to throw hands.
I think that category should be cannoli.
Oh.
Okay.
I think that's good, because I was actually gonna bring that up as a thing. I think sushi is just
a savory seafood cannoli.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I get behind that.
Okay.
I am glad that we can agree on this, because I definitely did not steal that from any other person at all.
Nothing.
I would never legally steal this information. No.
You are perjuring yourself right now.
I'm bringing. You know, I'm
You're
taking
on
to court.
Testimony.
This is.
That's not on.
This is a court recording.
It's on.
Yeah.
No, actually, we just been yapping.
Yeah. Yeah. This entire time.
Hey, Javier, say whatever you want. It's not being recorded.
Oh, great. You know, I have an opinion about a certain group of people.
No, we don't want to joke about that shit. We don't even want to joke about that.
Well, no, look, man.
Also, lasagna is a cake.
Like, I'm just saying, my discrimination and prejudice class teaches me a lot.
It's a cake made of pasta, maybe.
Yeah.
But
it's a cake.
That's while that is I get that, and while that is in a way true, it hurts me deep in my bones.
Mm-hmm. That's why I brought it. Oh, also the category that I had with nothing said salad or nachos. Same thing.
True.
Okay.
But I feel like we should distinguish which is which.
Sorry about that.
Do you turn on?
I have do not disturb on, but I have certain people that are like don't get blocked by do not disturb in case they like, really need to meet.
Oh shit, you can do that.
Like important people. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just not on it for me.
I should probably do that. I don't mess it. Look, man, I'm a simple man. I don't mess with anything really. It's too much work.
You just kind of drift.
Huh?
You're drifting around, not really messing with anything.
Yeah. No, if you look at me, okay, just like going through my day, legitimately you might see my eyes just like slowly.
Oh, I'm walking from class. This happened 3 times last semester. I'm walking, someone goes, "Hey," walk past them, they go, "Hello." And I'm like, "What? Where'd you come from?"
You did that recently to me. I remember. I was like crossing the street, and like.
Well, no. What happened was I was just calling your name.
Oh.
And you had your headphones in. No, people will wave in front of my face, and I'll miss it the first time.
Oh.
I'm just locked in, dude.
I think that's
I lock in often when I'm walking across campus. It's just nothing is happening.
No, yeah, I'm in another plane of existence. I've actually not manifestation. Shifting is real, and I've mastered it.
Huh?
You know, there's that trend on TikTok where people would pretend they would shift into like the Harry Potter universe.
Dude, that's just.
And they're like, "I'm shifting.
Stupid.
I'm shifting. Oh, I'm in Hogwarts."
What?
Yeah, and then when TikTok was getting banned, there were people that were like, "Now that TikTok is getting banned, I have a secret I need to tell you all. I made up shifting." There were so many people. It was so funny.
Yeah, and then they get banned. And they're all like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
What?
There's a bunch of accounts that were like from 40-year-old guys, and they were like 12-year-old girls too. They're like pretending to be 40-year-old guys or something, like fishing TikToks or something.
Wait, 40-year-old guys pretending to be 12-year-old girls?
No, other way around. They were because it'd be like something like traditionally manly, so they would like their like persona.
Get your bag, honestly. Like if you're gonna.
I'm not hating. It's just funny.
That's very funny. That's very funny.
Because
honestly, the funniest part about that too. What'd you say?
I'm fidgeting with things.
I am also fidgeting with things.
I'm gonna be real. I still don't understand. Once again, do not understand what the
12-year-old girls were posting like.
12 might be an over exaggeration.
Yeah.
Young, people of the female gender, or maybe not.
You did not get that technical. You just said young woman.
The female.
A young woman wants to film a video on, let's say, fishing.
What are you assuming?
Traditionally, someone of a female gender, wading their way into a traditionally male-dominated field, might experience some prejudice. Javier, I need you to listen here.
I'm listening. I lost
Young
my
man?
fidget toy. I don't know where it went.
Young man.
What? Continue.
No. Oh, yeah, you want.
So if you don't want to get that
No,
prejudice,
it's okay.
you pretend you're a man, and no one can tell because you don't show your face.
Right.
Have you ever read the book Ready Player One? Which, by the way, my friend is related to the author.
What?
And
That's
it pisses me off.
That's sick as fuck.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
he
why you
doesn't
wouldn't
like
be.
the book.
I don't know. Yeah, but
Why
I don't know why you wouldn't
actually, I
exploit
guess you
that.
could be like.
I think the only
just
reason you can have
jealous.
You know
friends
what?
is to use it to get things. I'm just.
Well, I think it was more like he would want, like, to be like, oh, long lost uncle having my wedding. Come maybe.
I don't know.
What? What are you saying?
We're gonna move on.
Why is it the stuff that I say?
I'm joking.
He has been quiet for the last like 30 minutes.
Well, because you can.
I know, I'm
look,
joking.
I can have like important philosophical discussions. One, I think it is an important thing to mention. I did drink a Monster to try and help me, but I woke up 5:30 this morning and it is past noon. I have done nothing. These are gonna be most Wednesdays, which is like I dated the podcast. No, it's gonna be most of the podcast days. I will be waking up at 5:30 because of work, so it's gonna be an interesting layout for me.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Go a bit earlier.
I can't.
Well, okay.
Hear me out.
Can't is a strong word.
Yes.
You won't because you're a little bitch boy.
No, true, but besides the point, I'm gonna dive into this, okay? I have tried to go to bed like at an earlier time. It only works if my body is tired, and it's hard to get myself to that point.
Work out with me.
Yeah, but
Or it's called sleep hygiene, where you shut off all your little devices.
I've been doing that. I actually have been doing that. I'm not even joking. Recently, it's crazy because one, I had the conversation with Derek, who's my roommate. No, I'm gonna stop. I need to stop looking.
Where the podcast is us.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you gotta talk to the people every now and then.
Who?
The people need to hear this, Pickle.
Are you
people.
seeing things?
The people need to hear this.
Javier, you're
No one's stopping you to speak.
Javier, you've been in a nursing home for years. There are no people here.
What? But yeah, I was talking to Derek, and I was
copyright.
Not copyright.
I know. I don't know what you're saying, but I was worried it was a lyric.
I don't.
It's like a joke video on YouTube. I don't think they've copyrighted.
Dog, I don't know.
Oh, Derek, right. I was talking to Derek, right, and I was like, yeah.
I literally said the people need to hear me, Piccolo.
You need to hear me, Owen. I'm talking.
Sorry.
I have the talking stick, motherfucker.
Shushed him earlier.
I control the shush.
I can touch it from here, bro. It's not that. I don't know who is who actually.
Yes,
don't
I could
touch
very
things.
well mute myself, and I would have no clue.
That'd be really funny. That'd be so funny.
I think I'm number 3, so we'll hit that one. No. I was talking with Derek, and I'm like, yeah, Derek, I solved my sleeping problem, and all it took was for me to put my phone on my nightstand next to my bed, and he looked at me the way that Derek does, which is NPC. Yep, exactly, and he's just like, you weren't already doing that? I'm like, no. He's like, and he's just like, yeah, that's what normal people do. It's not. What?
Just doing the Derek.
Is this what it's like seeing me from the other side?
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like a
He's not
moment
looking
of
over.
such clarity where I just like, look, man, I always had my little videos, my little ASMR videos or just YouTube videos to go to bed, and funnily enough, doctors actually know what they're talking about.
Right?
And I have to put my phone away.
No, that was a bunch of nerds.
No, dude, you know what I've been doing? I've been also doing that, but reading before bed. Holy
That's
fuck,
what I
I
do.
forgot how much I missed that, dude.
I did that all over break.
Yeah.
But my issue is I get really into a book, and now it's 3 a.m. and I finished a book.
Actually,
I've done that, but I found a good book that's a mixture of interesting, but it's not a fantasy book. That's the biggest thing. I would also do that with fantasy books. That's all I used to read too. I can give you this book afterwards if you want.
No, I've got so many books on my list.
I'll read it.
Fair enough.
I have 9, and that's not including.
It's been very interesting.
Reading would actually put me.
It sounds like it'll be a book that's coming.
What's it called?
It's called The Algebra of Wealth. And it sounds stupid and boring, right?
It does.
It is a very, very personal story of the writer. I can't remember the writer's name. I'm sorry.
So how many spells are cast? How many dragons are there? Are there no dragons?
I'm gonna be riding my fucking BMW in 30 years, and you're gonna be.
Oh, are you reading a self-help book?
No, it's not. Kinda. It's not a self-help.
Dude,
it's specifically.
I'm gonna
financing.
mourn.
It's specifically in financing, which is very important. If you don't know how to fucking sit your mouth.
But like, I will rather like call the cops if you ever see me reading one of those books. I reject.
I'm sorry, I'm getting financially literate. Jesus Christ, why is this your opinion?
Listen,
Dominic is not allowed to be a functioning adult. If he starts like devoting money to
Hold
stock,
on.
we tackle him immediately.
Not
allowed.
I wasn't done. I reject the idea that we need to grow up and not read my Little Wizard stories.
I'm not saying you have to stop that.
But what I'm saying is, there's so many wizard stories. And
it's
so I can't ever get caught up.
Learn it in the world that
it's
you're
like
living.
One Piece.
You know what Dominic is? It's that one philosophical story.
Don't you bring that into this.
It's the one philosophical story where it's the people in the cave and they just cannot look outside the cave.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Oh my god, it's one really good philosophical debate
the shadows
about like the whole
with the cave.
Yes. Oh yeah.
It's I don't remember the name. It's like Cavern.
We're completely butchering it. Yeah, but it's like there's these people in a cave and there is a fire there, right?
Yeah, because they.
Yeah. So there's the fire in the center and there's people around it, and all they know is like the shadows on the walls, and that's all they have.
So if you hold up a little figure of a horse, the shadow looks like a horse. Mm-hmm. How do you know if it's a horse or not if you can't see the figure?
Oh, so they're all facing the wall and the fire's behind them?
Yeah.
So Dominic.
But yeah, it's a financial literacy.
And I'm happy with that, honestly.
Horrible now.
It's a nice existence.
Dude,
I get to read my Little Wizard story.
I'm not gonna get into this because you're not.
Dude, I write fantasy. Like this is.
I write.
God. All right.
that
just hurts.
Sorry, you want to talk about your little math book?
Yes, I want to talk about financial literacy because it's actually horrible nowadays. There are
I've
so
heard.
many people that are so stupid that get tricked into day trading. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Sure.
Is day trading bad?
Oh.
But my books cast little spells in them.
My books do too. But I also read other types of books.
Okay, but you read half the magic spells I do, so I'm a better wizard.
And which one of us can cast more spells? Neither.
Wrong.
Do it right now. Fucking dare you.
Sorry, the clouds aren't in alignment today. I can't.
What
sorry.
fucking clouds?
No, I usually use the clouds to cast, but they're not in alignment. I'm so sorry. Another day, I got you.
Zodiac sign, like every single.
No. The clouds, there's magic in clouds, but I guess I can't today. Don't Jim deadpan stare the camera.
Zoom into my eyes.
I'm going to. I can't even zoom out. I can't manually zoom out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna fuck with you somehow. Just trust me.
Fucking kill you.
I fucking dare you to try. Dive across the camera.
I get to the Foxer stream, but
you know what I'm really, because you really do just purely read fantasy books. You also spend so much time doing it, and
okay, yeah, but like, I write
also,
fantasy
why are you
books.
fidgeting with my cable? This is mine.
I don't know. It's on my lap.
I call it. It's mine. Continue. Sorry, that's my bad.
Okay, I write like. There is not a time, just full stop. There's not a time where there's not a little part of my brain thinking about fantasy something or other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm always like, I would make a cool D&D world.
It's called ADHD. Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
ADD. Stick to the podcast.
Okay. Sorry,
ADD technically doesn't exist.
I was gonna say that. I saw some shit about that. Yeah. It's ADHD,
Or no, it's actually ADHD doesn't exist. It's ADD, inattentive, ADD, hyperactive, or mixed.
Yeah, I would know.
It's just fronting or whatever it's called. I can't remember what's the term for Because you could be both hyperactive and unattentive. But some people just are more hyperactive, or some people are more. Because my brother was diagnosed with ADD when ADD used to be the person that just stares off into space, and ADHD was the person that ran around. But he still does sometimes have the fucking running around. But mainly it's just kind of like if he's not focused, then he's just thinking about something else.
Yeah, I will admit, it's changed a lot. Because I guess it's important. I was gonna say context, because obviously you guys know I'm a psych major. This is what I do. I know these things. I'm not a doctor though, so nothing I say has any weight to it ever. So don't listen to me now. They've been changing. What?
It's just off to the sides. I'm not catching you as much.
Okay. Let's back up a little bit.
What? No, fuck off.
I can just tell I
get to talk.
From
I have the talking stick, talk. Dominic.
I don't want you to talk with your mouth around the fucking microphone.
I think the people would enjoy this. I think it'd be good if I just talked about psychology right here.
Don't you dare fucking press that.
It's the Daddy Freud part.
Okay. Now you can press the button. Why do you keep bringing parents into this, man?
I don't know, man. Because
Freudian slip.
Yeah, it's what it is.
Oh, like yours?
We're not talking about that.
All right. Anyways.
Yeah. A lot of stuff has changed in the new DSM. So many things. Like I think at this point a lot of people know, but like
you're not medical professionals.
BDSM.
Sorry.
Yeah. Huh?
The new BDSM. What?
Yeah, on you. We do it every day after the podcast. Me and Dom go in it. It's hot.
I'm scared.
You should be. Anyways, back to the actual not important stuff.
Yeah, the DSM.
They made a lot of specifications, right? This is something a lot of people know. A lot of people, even not everyone, right? Autism became a spectrum. It's more of an umbrella now, which is great.
Power scaling my autism.
Yes, you can power scale the autism. That's great. That's a great part of it for you. You know, I know you love your little My Hero Academia power scaling, you nerd.
I actually prefer Gojo versus Skibidi Toilet power scaling.
All right. Anyway, moving on. So like stuff like that. They help streamline might not be the best word, but they help like.
So who is multiversal in terms of autism? Goku? Does Goku solo?
Alright, we got a lot of talk.
Sorry.
Well, that's it. I mean, I think it's pretty cool actually because we've come to it happens a lot in philosophy where they do the whole gray, and psychology is doing that, which also is becoming annoying because like a whole thing of why psychology was only like not an actual science for a long time. You couldn't put numbers to it. Now we're actually starting to move into an age of psychology where it's like, oh yes, you have people running experiments that show data, right? It's like the whole thing of like, oh, how do you quantify stuff? How is someone like happy, sad? You see how many times they smile, quantify it. That's like really dumbed down. There's a lot more like stuff to it. But like, you know, like with AD, I don't even know how we got to this in the first place. I'm gonna be so real. I forgot everything. I'm done. I can't.
Well, what I was gonna say is it's because like, for like thousands of years it was you're depressed, you're crazy, lobotomizing.
Yeah. Well, that was actually only recently.
Brain out.
First, they would just kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the beginnings of like just like you know mental health, we'll call it. Even though it was literally just like, oh, this person acts different. What if we put them in the pit? That will solve their problem.
Fix their problem.
If they just sit in the pit, they'll 100%.
I saw something really funny though online that was like, dude, imagine how awesome it must have been to live in the era of like, I know that's not the word I'm gonna say because I forget the word for this, like female monasteries, but nunneries. What is it? Convent. Imagine how awesome it would have been to live in the era of convents and be an autistic woman, so you can just sit, follow specific rules, don't talk to other people because you took a vow of silence, eat almost the exact same thing every day, and have a repeating like tradition that you do every single day. And some people are like, oh my god, I would love to do this. Like, I would love to do this. Oh my god.
Honestly, no. I've thought, because there was a brief point in time where I actually like considered like the whole like holy life.
Yeah, same.
And like the whole...
not once ever considered that.
Dude,
you had bad influences.
It's
yes.
Yeah, imagine not being religious. Bad.
I mean, I do realize that I am very lucky with the people that I like. I know I've made the joke about like,
I was raised religious.
No,
but
I'm saying like I'm very lucky. We were all raised religious, but you could be religious in the Westboro Baptist Church kind of way, or in like a lot of different other ways. I loved all of the priests I've ever had because they were all very personable, very down to earth, and very talkative.
There's one priest I know by name that I've had. It was my school's priest. He had a dog. I'm not gonna name the dog, so I'm not letting this get tracked down.
Name the dog.
When this dog passed away, let's name the dog Javier.
Why?
No.
Why am I catching strays?
Because you told me to name the dog. I wasn't gonna name it. Do you want me to? We cannot name. Let's not name the dog.
Yeah, let's say the dog.
His unnamed dog passed away.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets the dog of the same breed and names it the same name.
Mm.
We lost count of how many names there were, or how many dogs there were.
How many fucking dogs can you kill?
We don't know.
What was he?
Because
he doing
you couldn't
something?
know.
Were they dying at young ages?
I don't know. I don't know, because at some point it started happening, and then people graduate, so the number gets lost to time.
Okay.
He's an older priest. Like, he's been there since, like, I had teachers who had him as their priest.
Wait, yeah, but I feel like surely you'd be able to, like, tell, like, oh, here's, like, photos of him. Here's, like, the dog young. Here's the dog old.
I don't know. Because you're only there for, like, what, 4 years? I mean, like, 6 with middle school, but...
I'm also assuming that they, like, it's like, hey, you know, I don't know, what do you name a priest? Father, pose for the photo. That's what you call a priest. Anyways, I don't know.
But the point being that there was a joke at my school that was like... Because the thing is, the more dogs he got, the more angry they got. And we're like, these dogs are the combined souls of all that came before, and they're angry.
They seek vengeance.
Because you would walk in the room, it would, like, nip at your feet.
Oh my
Like,
God.
every time. And I was like, what the hell's going on?
Bro is literally the Ermac of dogs. What is this?
Someone referenced it in their salutatorian speech. It was like crazy. We were like laughing.
Valedictorian's number one. Salutatorian is...
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
whatever
second,
it is.
yeah.
Salutatorian words.
I believe.
English is... All words are made up.
They are?
All I remember is the salutatorian.
That's the only
from my
priest I know by
class, his
name.
initials were D-O-G.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
That's my DAWG.
Dog.
Dog.
Anyways. One of the greatest influences is a religious teacher I had in high school freshman year. And I talked to him. I was like, yeah, I've actually considered it, specifically the, like, sect of religion that he was. I was like, you know, I've actually thought about it. Like, I talked to a lot of you guys, like, they're awesome.
Yeah.
And he was like, I was the same way as you. In fact, he's no longer in the church, so this is even better. He was like, I remember talking to my high school teacher and being like, I think I want to join. And he went, no, you shouldn't. You should go to college, go to high school, go throughout high school, go to college, leave college for at least a couple years, then think about it again. Because no one should go into religious life without knowing regular life. Because religious life is a massive sacrifice. If you don't know regular life before that, you don't know what you're going to miss. And then suddenly you're going to be 25 and you're already like basically a father. You're like 2 years away becoming a father. And you're like, shit, I kind of want a wife and kids. And now you're fucked. Like, and you're not fucked, obviously you can leave it at any time. But now you're like, oh shit, I've dedicated the last 8 years of my life to this.
Right.
Like, what am I going to do? And that was one of the most like impactful things where it was like, oh, they're not like, because like, I see so much messaging where it's like, we need more people for the religious. Like, you should become a priest. You should become a priest. Like, you should think about the priesthood. And he was like, no, you shouldn't. Dang. You should be a kid. You're fucking 14 right now. You should not be thinking about being a priest or like a brother or like anything like that.
I know. Yeah, my school never had that messaging.
Yeah.
It was just like, it was more like, learn about the church, God's light in our world. If I never knew an answer on a theology test, that got me an A.
Oh my God.
It sounds like a joke. There were multiple times where I didn't know the answer. I wrote God's light in our world, and it worked. Like straight up those words. It'd be like, why is this a thing? And I'd be like, because of God's light in our world makes it so.
Oh.
I like
That's
separate
crazy.
year, not the same teacher, separate years. One was, I remember the first time I did it was in 7th grade when I first went to that school. And then I was like, maybe I'll do it again. And it was like 11th grade the last time I did it.
Oh my God.
That's crazy,
That's
dude.
insane. I don't know how the hell that works.
Yeah.
But anyways, is a priest to talk about?
Oh my God.
Back to the board.
Well, no. Honestly, I've been waiting to freaking talk about this because
I know.
I was gonna talk shit about this. All right. This has been in the works for a while.
Ah, yes.
Right. Making this room happen. We made this room. No,
We did.
Right.
We built.
But
Sorry, who?
You click some buttons on a website. The more work is gonna be afterwards.
yeah. Anywho, to the root of the point.
Let's be honest.
I'll let him finish. I have
Getting
things
to
to say.
this room.
You are past your microphone, by the way. You should probably move it to more in front of you.
Getting to
Nope.
Sorry.
No.
You're speaking a lot like right here, and I don't think. Your mic is
Okay.
touching.
No,
It's not.
I'll
Yeah.
do this. I'll do this.
Yeah,
This is a comfortable position. 100%. getting to
or
this point.
Move the arm.
You forget I've never had a boom arm. This is my first experience with a boom arm.
You don't need to face the camera, dude.
I'm not facing the camera. I've been looking. I've just been All right.
There we go.
You happy?
Is
everyone happy?
Yes. Yeah, it's just got to be in front of you. You're speaking. It's like here on you.
You stupid little boy.
Look, it's not catching me at all.
You stupid.
All right. There.
Stupid boy.
I can see it. Hold on. Let me get closer. All right. That's good. That sounds well enough.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, you don't gotta lean in. It'll catch you.
No, I'm gonna lean in. I gotta lock in for this.
All right, lock it. I don't remember what you're gonna say. So.
All right. So all it was gonna be is that it took almost 6 months to get to this table because somebody doesn't understand the concept of just going through with shit.
Oh, all right. You want to have this conversation?
Yes, I'm gonna have this conversation.
So this was the conversation that had. Hey Dominic, can you schedule the room and figure out how to upload the podcast? Be the editor for the podcast.
I can't believe you picked a fight. You wanted to. I offered to help. You said you wanted to do it.
I also.
Yeah, but this motherfucker didn't offer. He just expected me to do it, plan it, and then just tell him when to show up.
Obviously, you're coming
you
off as
can't
a major bad guy in this. I'm just.
You can't get mad it didn't happen when I had to do all the work to make it happen.
Well, no.
You could have helped and it would have happened.
Hey, I can be angry all I want. That just means I'm the bad guy. That doesn't make any difference. Everyone's gonna.
I'm calling you a stupid poopy head. That's what's going on.
Also, I didn't say look because here's the thing. You offered to edit. I want that to be known.
Yeah.
So, from my standpoint,
but
the best thing I can do is offer to be there and be an active participant.
But you could have gone. How to schedule the Purdue podcast?
I didn't even think about the room in the first place. You wanted the room.
He did originally think about Discord.
I thought about Discord. Discord was
I
fun.
originally suggested podcast room before we ever talked about the Discord, and that's considering.
I think you
not
did, but
6
he is
months
stupid.
Ago,
You gotta remember that.
Yes.
I'm not stupid.
You're a little stupid poopy head. So, last semester is the first time we brought it up. The original idea was 2 yappers and a napper.
No, that was your idea of a podcast. We had an idea of doing a podcast.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but he signed up for 2 yappers and a napper.
I just signed up to talk.
That was a terrible podcast, by the way.
I signed up to
That's why we're not doing it. I never said we should do it.
Well, I'm more in awe that he signed on. That's what I'm saying.
I just signed on because I wanted to talk.
Hold on.
Behind a microphone and a camera.
Hold on.
Not even a camera originally.
I have the talking stick.
There is no talking stick. That's the whole point.
I'm gonna bring a stick next week.
If there was a fucking talking stick, then we wouldn't all have microphones. The talking stick would have been a goddamn microphone. The whole. You know what? No, fuck you.
The talking
you know what? No,
stick.
I'm doing this right now. If there was a fucking talking stick, we would have not have all had a microphone. There would have been a microphone that we would have passed around the fucking. Fucking.
I'm sorry.
Like asshole. All right, Mr. Talking Stick, go.
Cool. 6 months ago, the idea of 2 yappers and a napper was brought up.
Great.
Bad idea, but it was really funny in that one person was always asleep during the podcast. Yeah. Right. Javier said, "Yeah, I'll do that." And I said, "Cool, we should get into scheduling that." And he says, "Cool, give me the time and place." So it was, "Hey, Javier, let's schedule that together." And he goes, "Yeah, cool. Let me know when you've got that scheduled." So when I'm the one who
What's the problem?
It takes 2 to tango. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, man. It sounded like I did everything I could. I think
that's all you can do. You are a stupid poopy head.
I don't think Dominic was just good enough at what he was doing in that moment. He just
he
should have been better.
He's throwing out fighting words. You guys should. Can we move this desk? This desk can move. Boxing episode. Let's do it.
1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna beat his ass.
I'm so down to do
I'm
a
sorry,
boxing
Dom.
episode.
That's not going well for you. My mom does kickboxing, and I
used to box.
I also used to box.
Cool.
I'm also much heavier than you are.
To see this. This is such an unfair
Shake
fight.
my hand.
I'm sorry. What's the weight class? I'm sorry. Everyone.
He'll beat me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna.
For context,
We're
240
doing
pounds.
16-ounce gloves, by the way. We are doing as much padding as possible. And then
Speaking of yappers who don't shut their trap, I need to complain about something really quickly. Right?
Is it gonna be me?
Huh?
Is it gonna be me?
I could complain about you.
I think I can see what's going on.
Oh, right.
We have a whole list of things. You stupid poopy head.
Oh.
You're really wearing out the insult, man. You gotta stop with the stupid poopy head.
It's funnier the more I say it.
No, it's really not. It
Okay.
just loses effectiveness.
Here's the thing.
It was never supposed to be effective.
Dominic.
Speaking of yappers, you don't stop talking.
Tom.
I need to complain about something.
You do realize if you're gonna bring this up, it's just gonna sound like we're all those people in the classes.
No, it's not you guys. I'm in this class yesterday. It's the hardest class in my major. You've taken this class.
Yes, I know. That's
Fuck with that. Oh, I guess.
Yeah. It's the class. My plan for tomorrow night is to be in the lab till midnight to get my shit done, because there's so much work we have to do.
Nerd.
You have something to add? Do you have something productive to add to the conversation? Because you can speak.
Yeah. So basically, I was eating lunch the other day.
All right, we're moving on from. So, these two fuckers behind me sit down. Oh man, so far away from my other class. Yeah, okay. Class hasn't started yet. Cool. Then he starts talking, but they don't stop talking. And at some point I realized we're 45 minutes into this class. I know all about their love lives, both of them. Full volume in the lecture hall.
They got game?
We need to no, they don't. To be clear, they kept talking about the girls. It's
even funnier if they're just talking about how much they're striking out. That's so much
low key. That was kind of the conversation. Like they were making it like they were really trying to sound like that wasn't what was going on. That was what was going on. And they're spending this entire class. This is a hard class. I didn't know what was going on when I was paying attention. I'm taking notes for once. That shit's insane. I don't take notes.
At all.
At all. Hey, this semester today.
You haven't been in this semester.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. You are in. I'm 100% naming this. You're in your junior year, and you've only just now gotten to the theme.
I get almost all A's. No, I take full notes in all my classes except for today.
Big dick, sorry.
Yeah. Now gargle it. Anyways.
Well, okay.
Anyways.
All right.
I'm sorry. I feel bad for trashing you so much.
No, it's okay. It's fine. It's whatever. It's totally chill.
You're right. It's fine. So.
I fucking swear.
What a flip up. What the fuck is going on?
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Do we have to address this real quick?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't hold it against you. I fucking hate you, you piece of shit.
Turns Mike up.
I was getting so pissed because I'm not gonna turn around and be like shut up, because again it's a lecture hall. I'm not gonna speak at full volume. I gave him I glared at him a couple times, but also this guy's talking so fast and I can't understand him because it's the one lecturer who no one can understand.
Yeah.
Yep. I know.
And
I just remember his name. I was texting you. I couldn't remember his name. I was like, "Fuck, what's his name?" I don't want to. I just said the other professor.
Yeah.
I also said the other professor. I don't remember.
I know it. Yeah.
But beyond that, so I'm struggling to even understand. We're talking about things I haven't learned about before, and I'm like, brother, this is a hard. It's a hard. Everyone knows it's a hard class.
This is
it's infamous.
talked about. Yeah.
Yes.
Infamous,
I was getting so pissed. I fucking walked out of that room just storming.
Yeah.
You should have just told him to shut up. I genuinely think that's.
But here's my thing. Am I getting old?
No, this cannot be something we talk about. We are in our 20s. We are not talking about the fucking am I getting older. That's
okay, but I sound like a teacher, dude.
No, it's annoying. It's fucking annoying because here's the thing. In normal life, okay, let's say that you're just talking to a group of people. Okay, what's a situation?
A podcast.
Let's say in your work, at your place of work, right? You are talking to
the podcast studio.
Of people. Okay, and then suddenly someone that's also supposed to be speaking with you starts speaking over you. That's not cool. That's rude.
I think he's bringing something up, guys.
What?
This is because we've been speaking over each other a
Oh,
lot.
yeah. Actually, yeah. You know what? Yeah, it's my turn. It's my turn. No, I just think because genuinely, because we're at a point in college where we can have a voice, you should be able to tell someone outright, shut up. At one point, every now and then, you run into people that are idiotic. I firmly believe this. Like today, at lunch, I ran into No, I'm not doing this. I have too many rants. You get your rant, which is fine. I just think...
Can I say something real quick?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I would have called them annoying the first grade. Dude, if it obviously there's no hard... It's not incredibly hard classes in the first grade, and I probably was talking a lot more in middle school.
Yeah.
If you're talking in class loud enough to disturb other people... It's a dick move. It's not only disrespectful to the teacher, which I hate people that have always thought it cool to just teachers.
God.
They're taking their time to teach you shit,
Dude.
which you need to know. Obviously, some classes are more useful than others, but
Yeah.
maybe you don't like art. Maybe you think art's stupid and you have to take an art credit and you hate that you're there. maybe another kid in that class loves art. Why the fuck would you ruin it for him?
Yeah.
Like, it's not that much harder to, like, this is a podcast that was started because we all love talking so much.
Yeah.
And I think we can all agree it's not that hard to just be quiet enough or quiet entirely that you don't disrespect other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Oh,
I was a
God,
camp
no.
counselor.
Oh, God.
Do you have something? I don't want to.
No, it's gone. It went. I just fully.
The gun did gone.
My bad.
No,
My
it's
bad.
not your fault. It's okay.
Well-
5:30.
Ooh.
Is we're getting at the end here, but I just want to say something. I was a camp counselor. I had these 2 campers who were little shits. Because the reason I'm not just saying that because they were like a little bit not listening. Like there's like the head counselor was a junior counselor, and at the time I was in high school, so I was a junior counselor, and they made our head counselor cry, and I was like, "You're so done." I like full like judgment mode. Like
Judgment.
like bringing the
Lawgiver.
hammer down. No, because I didn't find out. I had to go help one of the person who was in charge of all the games. I had to help him set some stuff up. And I came back after that all happened, and I walk in the pool room and I go, "You there? You there? Your ass is down swimming." And they were looked at me. They're like, I was like, I don't give a shit.
How old were they?
12.
Oh, fuck them.
Yes.
12?
They should
They're
have
in
known
middle school.
better. Yes.
Yeah, you can develop empathy before middle school.
Yeah. No,
Oh my God. Literally, I hadn't been angry in so long compared to that. It
Dude.
was like, excuse me?
This is 100% gonna get me. I'm gonna become the bad guy in this situation. I know it. But it's gonna be great because I love talking. I love telling this story. It's one of my favorite stories.
Cool, we're ending the
Oh,
episode
yeah.
for this week.
This is never going live. Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah, we are not going live. Or at best,
Not
we're gonna
going-
get an H3 button.
Yeah.
Okay.
I meant live as in posting it on the internet, but
Oh.
yeah.
No, I'll dismiss it. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.